Hi, it's Lel from Made by Marley. Today I'm doing the kicking off the Great Big Made by Marley week. I'll talk more about that in a minute with our new spring collection. 10 sets of decoupage paper, 6 sets of stencils, 1 custom of all the spring designs and 1 wall art in a box. So let's get started. I'm going to keep you in suspense. I'm going to do the decoupage paper first. Okay. So this one here is called Stargazer. If you look up onto here, you can see the 2 birds. Why is it called Stargazer? Because the little birds are looking at the stars. It's been inlaid with a lot of black sort of stenciled effects underneath. Lots of flowers. Quite moody. 1 big bird staring at the sky. Oh no, it's 2 actually. I'm not wearing my glasses. So you can see it up there. And lastly, the birds going this way, all in different formats. And here's a picture of what I've done with it. Okay, moving on to 2. This one here is called Fae. And who doesn't like a bit of fairy action? It has this beautiful fairy. It's a little bit sort of whimsical, mixed with a little bit of maybe dark academia. It's got some dark toadstools, lots of roses. She's front and centre in this orientation. Then a bigger format of her, more of her face and everything on this one. And the last sheet is a fussy cut to add to your design. So that's the fussy cut. Yeah. Now, I have done a beautiful piece of furniture with this one as well. So if you have a wee look here, and obviously there's a video. Anything that you're seeing a photograph, there's a video coming up in Made by Marley week. They're all quite short videos, but there's a video. Feathers. This one's a bit bougie. It's got a bit of everything in it. My usual sort of bright, I was actually asked for a sort of New Orleans design, but it went my way. Just, you know, it kind of went wrong from the get-go. It's far away from that now, but it's got some really beautiful birds on. I really like these birds. You can cut up the borders. You could put these across drawer fronts, round your door fronts. Plenty of scope for this. This one here has got all of the birds moving up. Yeah. And again, this one here's got a fussy cut because I think sometimes at the end you want to maybe add another bird or an accent, or for your drawers, or if it's a bookcase you maybe want to put an accent on the side, and it's got some borders that you can cut up and some flowers. And actually this little table here is the video, and this is a photograph of the table. So that's feathers. This one here is called Geode. Think sort of geometrics, patterns, tiles. There's a really good video of this one coming up. This one. And this last one here. Yeah, this is Geode. This is an image of what I did with Geode, and I incorporated it with one of our new stencils. And there's a video to that. This one here is called Koyo. And Koyo is bright. It's got the oranges, it's got the turquoises, it's got the blues, it's quite moody, it's got the limes. So we've got Our Lady going this way. And we have Our Lady going that way. And up on the wall, Martin will put the beautiful crane. There's also a photo of Koyo, and there's a video coming up in Made by Marley week. Well, this one's a funky one. I was thinking vintage toile, tattoos, and why not a little bit of Alice in Wonderland? Who doesn't love that? So I've kind of done my own Alice in Wonderland toile. Okay, it's got the swallows for the sort of tattoo, it's got the greenery for the sort of toile, and it's got the Alice going. So there's 3 sheets of this toile, all the same. So that's one of the sheets, and they're all the same. And yes, there's a video coming up for it. for this one as well. We are spoiling you in Made by Marley week. Now, these ones coming up are ones that I haven't got videos for, but these will be coming up on our channel at some point. If I do manage to get this done, and we'll see what happens. There was you'll see there's quite a lot that I've done this week. This one here is called Rave. And I was thinking for all you lovely sort of people who like a little bit of darkness with some crows and some beautiful flowers. And I managed to find some really nice crows. Obviously it's got some clocks. The birds are in this orientation on this way. You'll see it up there. We have one big bird on the clock like that. And lastly, we have them going in this orientation. So that is Rave. One of my favourites, which I haven't used because I'm saving it. I think this will be the last video I do for Made by Marley week, but there's no photo of it yet, and that will be the 16th, Martin, won't it?
Yeah.
It's actually longer than a week. It's going to be running from today all the way through to not this Sunday, but the following Sunday, which is the 16th, and this will be the finisher of Made by Marley week. This one here is called Fauna, and it's very Indian inspired, as you can see. My lovely lady's going this way. You can see her up on the big screen, and we have a pattern which there's a lot to pull from. I'm going to show you my stencils, you'll understand. I'm going to team this with Plume, okay, which is one of our new stencils. This one here is called Blossom. This is very delicate, very spring-like. I was channeling my inner spring, and it was off the back of a sort of Japanese piece of furniture I'd done, and I thought, oh, I want my own. So my lovely lady goes this way and this way. They can either be not speaking or they can be speaking up on the wall there. And this last one is just a drawer sheet. I thought this would be really nice on drawers. It's very delicate. It's got some golds, some lovely sage greens. A lot you can do with this one because there's quite a lot of colours you can add to it. So you can even go black if you wanted. But that's Blossom. This one here is called Golden Girl. It's very Muncha inspired. There's our beautiful Golden Girl. And you know how I like to have both cupboard fronts accounted for. Being a furniture artist, it's difficult to design things that I can only really see furniture. But obviously all our paper you can use for any sort of crafts. But these lovely ladies are going this way, and it has a beautiful pattern sheet which I thought could be cut across that way. And you've got your drawer fronts as well. Then you can incorporate with oranges, blue washes, maybe some frottage with some blue, put some gold flecks in it. There's a lot of gold you can put on this. So that's Golden Girl. Second last, I'm going to be showing you, this is a custom. This is the only custom it's in that. We've already got a custom on our website, but this is the 12 sheet custom, and it's for spring and Easter really. So it comes with him. Isn't he lovely? And he's got some clothes on, which I think is uber cute. Now, I was thinking of children and what you might want to make. So I've also done an Easter egg hunt sheet in this, if you want, because I'm going to show you what I had in mind. So that's a sort of William Morris inspired. But I thought you could do Easter egg hunts and number the eggs, put them on wooden backing, put them in your garden for Easter egg hunt. But these eggs for crafters, you could do clocks, you could do what, I mean, you could do so many Easter things, Easter gift boxes, you could do Easter table decorations with the person's name on them. So I put a lot of eggs in, and you will see Martin's, well, I'll put a picture up here of a spring piece of furniture that I did using this. And also, Martin, could you put up a picture of the wall art that I did with the rabbit and the eggs? So they're up on there. So we've got this one, and then we're into all our beautiful spring florals. You know how we've got the custom 12 of the really dark florals that I did my chinoiserie wall with? I thought I'd give you the same kind of idea, but with more springtime flowers, more paler, and sort of, and there's loads of butterflies as well that you can cut out. And you know, you can see the piece of furniture I did. It's, you know, It's nice. Plenty of scope for furniture, plenty of scope for a small craft, Easter egg hunts, you name it. It's the time of the year where you're kind of looking for a little bit more, a lighter floral. And these would be great on furniture. These are all etched vintage designs. These flowers, these are all vintage. So that's there. And that's the last one. Now, the moment has came for the stencils. I think Martin and I are so excited about the stencils. It's beyond, it's gone beyond excitement now. Now, these stencils were designed by myself and my daughter, and they are owned, there's copyright on them. They're made by Marley Stencils. They have been designed to my specifications, what exactly I wanted for furniture and what I thought furniture artists, or if you're doing home decor, would want. So let's start it off. And this one here, I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm so vain. I won't wear my glasses. This one here is called Pom and Plume, and this one actually, I think it's hard to have favourites like your children, you know, you like them all differently for different reasons, but I am going to have to put my glasses on. I'm going to concede it. Martin's looking at me as if to go, you can't see a thing, you're blind. So they come with this little rip strip, which you just, you know, sometimes my hands are just not, that just rips off. So it's your stencil name will be here. So this is Pom and Plume, and I'll show you why it's Pom and Plume in a minute. And Martin's going to put these up in the big screen because I know they're not going to show very well just as they are. So the first set is 3 stencils. You have this one, which is your borders. You probably see it quite well on my black jumper. Yeah. So I thought, if you look up there on the wall, you'll also see it. Sorry, I keep forgetting about look up there. I think it's really important to me to have borders. How many videos have you watched me saying, I need borders, 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 framing? Framing is so important. So each one of our sets of stencils come with its own set of borders, because for me, it's really important. The main accent is this beautiful bird. And it's got another little bird, and it's got some, you can see it better up there on the background, it's got some greenery. It goes together like chinoiserie. So there's the plume, the bird, and here are the pomegranates. And this all joins onto your bird. You can add accents of more flowers. You can use the flowers on its own. And I've done a beautiful silk screen. It's very vintagey. I did raised stenciling with plaster, and I painted it over the top to make it look hand painted. And this is Pom and Plume, and I'm also going to be using this one on the 16th when I use the fauna paper. I just love it. It's so easy to use. You know, you can just match it all up. I'm enthusing, I know, but it's just that how long have I wanted my very own thing that I can use with chinoiserie, because I just love chinoiserie. So this is Pom and Plume. Next up we have Velvet Wing. So this has got the purple on it. This time pull off your little rip strip, open it up, and with each one as well there's normally a focal. So the focal is this beautiful moth. It's got the moons in it, waning moons. It's got a little face in here you can't actually see. Jamie's put little toadstools and things and ferns in it, and that will become apparent in a moment. It's very, very beautiful. And it goes with, obviously, the borders. So we have all the moss, greenery, twigs, little toadstools, a toadstool border, and a moon border that goes with this one as well. And lastly, all the accents. We have, you can see it better up there, but we have the actual curly fern, the ones that you often see. And these stencils are hard to come by. We've got ferns, we've got a moth, another moth. I'll show you beside my jumper with the little faces in it again, and some little toadstools. And you can see a picture up here of, I used this on the fake cupboard, but I also did my dungarees, and there's a video on that. You'll see that. Next up, This one here is called Wee Posies. If you live in Scotland, you'll get it. It just means little bunches of flowers. This is my floral one, this one. Again, it's another set of 3. My fingers are all thumbs. And the main show flowers are these ones here. And I'll get Martin to put a picture up here of the wee posies that I did on a suitcase. There's not actually any video per se for this one. I've used wee posies on when I did my dungarees, but I think I love it so much that I'll circumnavigate. You're going to see all of these all of the time probably. So, but that's wee posies, and it's made a really beautiful suitcase. It's almost Cath Kidston like. So it's got these flowers. It's got a big accent of flowers, and it's got the little posies. That's the main one. What goes with that to link it all together? And again, we've been really smart. You can link the leaves together to make it cross your whole furniture. Everything has been thought out. Everything will go with, you know, another piece, and they all work together, our stencils as well, which means you could add wee posies with pom and plume, and you could have flowers and birds. But these are the leaves that go with this one. And lastly, because obviously I need the borders, this is the border sheet for this one. This one is wee posies. Okay. This one here, everybody went nuts when I did a sneak peek on my social media. This one here is called Hot Spice. Believe it or not, we have had Hot Spice in our possession for about 8 months. It's taken so long to get these to fruition. So when you see the video of me doing Hot Spice, it was about 8 months ago. So if I was talking about something then, it was probably not relevant now. Borders. Do I love borders? Look at these borders. Look at them. Aren't they fabulous? I love this one. And you'll see it when I use it in the video. It's like, this is my wildest dreams, having all this. We've got lotus flower. These are the accents, paisley patterned, a smaller lotus. You can join them together. You can have this going, you'll see in the video how I've put it all together, but you can just do a whole piece of furniture with this one alone, really. And then you could use this as another leaf to come out here. Remember, use pieces and parts of your stencils as well. You'll get really good value with them. So last but not least, look at this. Isn't he lovely? Jamie and I spent so long on him. We redid the eyes about 3 times, because every time the eyes came back, I said to Jamie, but you've made his eyes really angry. So now he's got happy eyes. He's lovely. He's very, very detailed. And he just looks so stunning on furniture. But this is the Hot Spice set. Next, this is Arts and Crafts. This is very William and Morris inspired. This one here, Arts and Crafts. So, borders. So it's got all the sort of flourishes, all the sort of flowers you'd expect from the Arts and Craft period, the sort of William Morris sort of kind of designed. It's got a little bit of the floral-y look. This whole thing is a border, but in my video I just used from there down. These are really nice to use that work along the furniture. Look at this. This is the main sheet for Arts and Crafts. It's just beautiful. And you can join this along. Jamie's been really clever, because I couldn't work out how we were going to link everything together, but thank goodness Jamie was involved, because she's been able to help me go, how would we do that?
They're a good team.
Yeah.
The dream team, these two.
Yeah, I mean, really, I was getting to the point where it'd get to the end and I'd go, how is that going to link onto there? But so that goes with that. And look at this. You can use this one more as a border. You can use these leaves as a flourish. You can add more leaves, and you can take one of the flowers out of here. Just tape it off. Remember, masking tape it off, and you can use this flower and this flourish. It's just, this one's really versatile. Really nice. Right. Okay. So that was Arts and Crafts. Last but not least, this one's called Rock the Casbah. Now, if you're in the UK and you're my sort of age, you'll understand it's named after a song, but if you're anywhere else in the world, maybe not.
Yeah. And honestly, we didn't stage this, but there's a video following this announcement coming out, and it is of this, using this stencil.
It is, yeah. Rock the casbah. I said to Jamie, I'm all in for Moroccan. I need a sort of Marrakesh Moroccan. I just want it. So this was always going to be one that I did. Now let's start first of all. Look at this. It's like heaven. This one here, you'll see in the video after this. It's on later on today. I actually did my haul with this set of stencils and the geode paper, which is the sort of the bluey coloured, you know, one with the abstract sort of kind of geometric. That's the word I'm trying to find.
I know.
Doing an awful lot of talking. So it comes with this, so you can see that up in the big screen. This one, and you can see that up in the big screen. So obviously there's a star here, but there's a star on this one as well. So the stars can be used on their own, or you can add the, just show you, you can add that there and put the star in there when you stencil. This one here is a really nice stencil. It's obviously got plenty of borders because borders are my thing. And this one here is so delicate and beautiful. So that is Rock the Casbah. So that is everything, you know, that we've got to kind of talk about. We've got the Freda art in a box. Okay, so you want to be an artist and you want to make some wall art. How about the new Freda pop art in a box? This is how it comes, and this is what you can make. This is just an inspiration one, but you can do whatever. I'm just going to show you everything in the box that you can make a lovely Freda with. So it comes like this, wrapped in string, and in the box it has all the sets of decoupage paper, and there's quite a lot of sets of decoupage paper in this one, a fine line rigger brush, a script brush for all the little detail work. You'll need a little roller for your distress around your edges and for your flyaways, and to give it a little bit of lift. A pack of 12 little floral stencils, which will be good on anything really. Let me just show you quickly the paper. Sit the box down here. So obviously it's got parrots. It has parrots, 2 of. Now these are all fussy cut. These are all fussy cut apart from Freda. It's got all the lettering that you need for Viva La Vida. Now, I have drawn Freda, so there's no, you don't need any artist, you don't have to be able to have really great drawing skills to do it. I mean, I just hope you think my Freda's okay, but what you do is, and you'll see this when you know, if you buy this, because it comes with a tutorial as well. You put this together, you cover it with Mod Podge, and then you can paint her whatever way you want by covering it in Mod Podge. If you don't quite like the smears, or you've done some drips that you don't like, you can just wipe it and start again. And that way you can paint your own wall art like this. You just go to town on your colours, have a bit of fun, oranges, blues, you name it, you can put on it. So it comes with a Freda that I've already done for you. And then it just comes with loads and loads of fussy cut sheets of loads of different kind of patterns that I've drawn and done, so that you can make this basically. So there's a whole load of this. Now, I reckon, probably being a furniture artist, that you could probably do quite a large piece of furniture with everything that's in here. So, I mean, a medium to large piece of furniture as well. So it's not just for walls, but I've always wanted a kind of Freda wall art thing. And I thought, I'm going to draw so that you can all do this at home as well. So it's just adding paint and fussy cutting paper. So this is on the website, so you can go and have a wee look at Freda. Okay, so that was Freda pop art in a box. Everything's available on our website. The decoupage paper is all available with our stockists who have taken the paper. We obviously ship worldwide, we ship anywhere, and we ship fast. We use FedEx and we use a Royal Mail service to get these to you. The stockists don't have the stencils. They're a Made by Marley product only, and so is the large custom, obviously Freda in a box. So you'll need to go to the website for those things. Now, lastly, you just saw me open those 6 sets of stencils. Marty and I would like to run a competition on YouTube. It's really very simple. All you have to do is subscribe to our channel. You have to like this video, our release video. You need to share this video. And lastly, if you can do this as well, go over to our Facebook and like our Facebook page. And that way you can catch up with everything. I'm adding the Facebook in at the end because some people don't have Facebook. But if you can like us on Facebook, that'll bump you up when we go to. What we're going to do is we'll do the who won on the 16th, and it will just be picked at the winner will just be picked at random. There will be decoupage paper competitions on Made by Marley on Facebook running all week, and it'll be, just name the caption and things like that. So there'll be lots of things happening this week. Everything that you need to know, I don't know what it all is, but Martin always does. Put at the end, like, what do we put at the end, Martin?
Oh, in a second you'll see all the links to all the videos. Well, no, not the links to the videos because they're there to follow, but you'll see links to our website, to our social media pages.
That's right.
Etc.
That's right.
Yeah.
You can imagine I've done an awful lot of talking in the last couple of weeks trying to get all these videos ready, and I'm really getting to the end of where I've got my mind's just going, So I hope you've really enjoyed this release. I'm super excited to see what you think, and feel free to comment on this video and let me know whether you like the release and what you like. I think that would be really helpful for us as well. There will be more stencils throughout the year, and obviously there'll be more decoupage paper, so and maybe something else exciting coming too. It's going to be a good year for Made by Marley, and we would really like to thank you for everybody who buys from us, from everybody who shows us our decoupage paper, for all the lovely comments, for all the people who follow us, for all the people who share our content.
Yep.
You're
making our dreams come true.
Yeah, you are. You truly
literally
are. Yeah. So, Martin, do you have anything to add?
No. Thank you, everybody who's watching this. Thank you for being with us on our journey. Thank you for helping us to get to where we are today with the launch of these stencils. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here doing it. So thank you.
And just think of all the projects I can use with my stencils. I'm going to have to hold myself back each week. Anyway, enjoy Made by Marley Week. It's officially on. It's Made by Marley Week. Go for it.